Not all fridges are created equal. Let's go over the three main types of refrigerators that you will use on your remodel. Our first one is a standard depth refrigerator. These are usually 30 inches deep for the fridge box plus the doors. They're usually under 72 inches tall and usually 36 inches wide. This has the most storage, but they do stick out past the cabinetry. You can then step up to a counter depth fridge, which has a 24-inch deep cabinet box plus the doors. These tuck in a little bit more. The doors stick out past the cabinet panels usually, and these are also usually under 72 inches tall, and most people are getting a 36-inch wide fridge. Both of these options are not fully built in. They have gaps around the sides and the top for ventilation, and these do not usually have matching cabinet panels on them. These just slide into a hole in the cabinetry. Then we have our built-in refrigerator. These are taller. These are at 84 inches tall, and they are even shallower than a counter depth fridge. They are 24 inches deep, including the door. So these are meant to integrate into your cabinetry, either with a stainless steel finish or with an integrated cabinet panel. Given the fact that they are shallower, and usually that upper section is compressors and fans and things, you have less storage. So usually people are going wider when it gets to built-in refrigerators. You can have a 36-inch built-in refrigerator, but just realize you're having even less storage. So a lot of times you're seeing people step up to a 42 or 48 or even a 60 or 72-inch wide setup. The nice thing when you get into those bigger zones of the 60-inch wide, you're having a dedicated fridge and a dedicated freezer. And now you can really get some nice refrigeration because the refrigerator has its own compressor and the freezer has its own compressor. One of the downsides to these package units is that in a normal counter depth fridge or standard depth fridge, most of them are taking the cold air from the freezer and blowing it up into the fridge section. This gets humidity issues, and this can cause your food to not last as long. So I have seen tests done, and in those column refrigerators that are built in, where you've got a dedicated fridge and a dedicated freezer, food does tend to last longer. And you're gonna pay top dollar for those. That's at the highest end of the price point. Price-wise, we have standard depth, counter depth, and built-in. So those are some of the basics on the three different types of fridges.